दोस्तों, अगर आप बाज़ार में अपना पैसा इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हैं तो अभी जुड़े एंजल ब्रोकिंग के साथ में, क्योंकि यहाँ आपको मिलती है एक अच्छी एडवाइस और भरोसेमंद सर्विस, और यहाँ अकाउंट ओपन करना भी है बिल्कुल फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट। तो आज ही जुड़े एंजल ब्रोकिंग के साथ में। अकाउंट ओपनिंग लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। आज ही अपना अकाउंट ओपन कराएं।
फोकस करते हैं सीएट पर। स्टॉक 1100 पर इस समय ट्रेड कर रहा है, करीब 3% के नुकसान पर। आज वॉल्यूम एक्शन काफी ज्यादा है, सेलिंग बढ़ गई है। दरअसल नतीजे आए थर्ड क्वार्टर के। मार्जिन्स पर एज एक्सपेक्टेड प्रेशर देखने को मिला है। मार्जिन्स आए हैं 5.7% के आसपास। रेवेन्यू में हालांकि थोड़ी सी बढ़त जरूर देखने को मिली, लेकिन लॉस कंपनी ने इस क्वार्टर में दिखाया करीब 22 करोड़ का। मेरे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं कंपनी के चीफ फाइनेंशियल ऑफिसर कुमार सुबैया। मिस्टर सुबैया, स्वागत है आपका सीएनबीसी आवाज पर। टेक अस थ्रू दिस क्वार्टर सर। इट वॉज एक्सपेक्टेड मार्जिन्स विल बी अंडर प्रेशर, क्योंकि आपके रॉ मटेरियल कॉस्ट काफी ज्यादा बढ़ गए थे पिछले कुछ क्वार्टर्स में। व्हाट एल्स हैज लेड टू द लॉस?
Predominantly, it was increase in raw material cost, not completely matched with increase in selling price. If you really see, the gross margin dropped by close to about 3.5%, and leading to EBITDA also coming down. While we exercise good control over costs, other not costs other than raw material costs has been going up, and we also estimated the raw material to be going up by about 4 to 5% in quarter three. It happened in line with that. Last 6 quarters, the raw material costs have been steadily going up. Okay, and just to give you a context, natural rubber prices were around 120 rupees per kg sometime in quarter 2 and quarter 3 of the previous financial year. It touched a level of 195 rupees per kg in quarter 3, and later on corrected to around 170 rupees per kg or so. So across the board, the raw material costs have been going up. We are lagging behind in terms of matching it with price increase, and that just led to drop in margins. And there is also a minor decline in volumes quarter on quarter in the range of about less than 2% on overall revenue basis. And year on year, we grew by about 8% on a strong base. So it's just one single item, steep inflation and commodity costs, that has led to drop in margins and also some losses.
So is this pressure likely to continue, or are you seeing some signs of the pressure abating on the raw material front?
We expect the inflation to moderate in the coming quarter. We expect it against 4% increase in the quarter 3. We expect raw material cost increase to be around 1.5% in quarter 4 over quarter 3. And beyond that, our current understanding is that it will be stable. Okay, that is our current estimate of the market conditions with respect to raw materials.
Okay. If you could give me an idea, sir, any signs of the demand picking up, because we've seen a couple of new launches coming from the auto sector, especially on the replacement market. Are you seeing a decent volume growth? And more importantly, you were looking at ramping up your truck and the bus radial plant overall. Anything that could support volumes from that sector?
We have been overall growing in volumes in the first 9 months of the year and the previous quarters. Even last year also, we bounced back strongly post-COVID, and we are comparing our numbers with the base, which has big growth, about 45% kind of a growth that we saw in the quarter 3 and quarter 4 of last financial year. We are utilizing our capacities, the new capacities that we have created, anywhere in the range of 70 and 80% depending on the categories. Specific to your question on the replacement, quarter 3 towards December, the market became little weak. One of the reasons could be the COVID wave 3 could have had some impact on it, but commercial category of tires is where we saw some weakness, and also farm tires is another area where we saw weakness in quarter 3. And as we see in beginning of January, we are yet to see that recovery. We are hoping, in the coming months, February and March. Normally, these months, the market tends to recover and grow. So we are hoping, there will be some recovery in February and March in the replacement sector. On OEM side, I think there was some weakness, particularly in passenger car because of non-availability of semiconductors for them. So I think that is improving. So we hope growth in passenger car in the coming months. But we had a strong growth in exports. Okay, and we grew quarter on quarter by about 8%, and year on year by 45% or so. So our exports is now close to about 19% of our total business. It used to be around 12-13% a year ago. So we're seeing good growth in exports. We are expecting moderate growth in OEM, subject to improvement in the availability of semiconductor in case of passenger car vehicles, and decent growth in commercial category. Replacement, as we speak, looks little weak.
Okay, point taken, sir. So replacement could be largely weak, but there are signs of the pressure on raw material costs abating, and perhaps the worst is over on that front. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मेरे लिए समय निकालने के लिए मिस्टर सुबैया, और ये हाइलाइट्स देने के लिए Q3 के, और थोड़ा सा आउटलुक इन्होंने दिया है कि शायद रॉ मटेरियल का जो प्रेशर है वो अब आगे ना रहे, उसी के चलते मार्जिन्स और ऑफ कोर्स प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी पर सबसे ज़्यादा असर देखने को